the Green Hotel project for HMGT 4820. Our group consists of Ivy Bell, Nicole Bartley, Deshaun Thornton, Joshua Jefferson, and Sean Walton. We chose the Spring Hill Suites by Marriott in Denton, Texas. It is located at 1434 Center Place Drive, Denton, Texas, 76205. This hotel has 725 rooms and 25 employees. Some of the amenities offered by the hotel include a conference center, an indoor pool, a gym, and a small kitchen. In the center of the hotel, they have an outdoor atrium with a garden and a fireplace to help guests enjoy the outside air. Additionally, the hotel is kept at a constant temperature of 72 degrees. In 2016, the hotel underwent a full renovation. Items and furniture that they did not want to use in the new model were sold and auctioned off to other hotels instead of just being thrown away. This Spring Hill Suites by Marriott is not currently making any big initiatives to be more sustainable or go green. One of the few efforts that they are making is through towel and linen reuse. They invite their guests to hang their towels back on the rack for reuse or not having their bed linens changed every day. By doing this, the hotel can save numerous quantities of water, energy, and products. At most hotels, waste is created upwards of 1 kilogram per guest per night. This is a large amount when multiplied by the number of hotels and guests around the world. Unfortunately, this Spring Hill Suites by Marriott does not recycle whatsoever. This is surprising given its location and that Denton is a green city. But after speaking with the sales and catering manager, she advised us that it is a corporate decision and not something that she has any control over. Most Marriott hotels, however, have gone green and are doing many things to stay that way. One example that we are suggesting for this hotel is that they should implement a guest recycling center. They could add recycling stations on each floor with information in the guest rooms stating where they can recycle. It is also paramount that they install some sort of hotel-wide recycling plan, as not having one is just not good for the environment. Another thing they could do is change some of the amenities and appliances out. For example, they could replace their old refrigerators and freezers out for Energy Star replacements. They could also switch their traditional HVAC air conditioners with more efficient versions, such as magnitude chillers, that could save up to 15% more energy annually. It can also save thousands of dollars per year in energy costs. As far as products go, they could switch out soap bars in the guest rooms for soap dispensers. This would eliminate having to use individually packaged bars of soap that get thrown away after a couple of uses and leave a lot of waste. Something most LEED certified hotels do is purchase food items and cleaning supplies in bulk containers that are all natural and biodegradable, which is better for the environment and more sustainable overall. Something they could do for the long term is replace their company van with an electric version. They could also reward guests with electric vehicles by having preferred parking spaces in prime parking locations. Another idea that they could implement is to have bicycles available for guest use to reduce driving. They could even create a bus stop in front of the hotel so that guests can travel to Denton Square or even the shopping mall without having to drive their vehicles. One of the biggest efforts that hotels can do to be more sustainable is through water conservation. Water demand is projected to exceed supply by 40% by 2030. By the same year, half the world's population will be living in areas of high water stress. It is crucial that we recognize that water scarcity is a global problem. Some other small areas that can make a big difference in the long run can come from the kitchen, such as avoiding thawing food under running water and minimizing the use of ice machines. Kitchens can also be careful to only use dishwashers on full loads and never on partial ones. Improvements that Spring Hill Suites by Marriott in Denton could make can come with their indoor pool that is kept at 82 degrees year-round. Even though it is indoor, they could still cover it when not in use to prevent any evaporation and reduce the need to empty and refill. They could also install a programmable thermometer that would reduce electricity when not in use. The hotel could also provide regular and routine maintenance checks to prevent leaks. They could even install push-button showers by the pool instead of faucet-controlled showers to reduce water usage. On the grounds of the hotel, they could avoid watering the ground in the heat of the day. They could also ensure that the staff is trained properly to reduce water use when possible, like using rainwater harvesting techniques to divert and capture rainwater from roofs and gutters. More energy-efficient lighting is another way that this hotel can be more sustainable. They could install occupancy and daily sensors. That way, the lights are on only when the lights are required, and helps reduce electricity use and saves the hotel money in energy costs. They could also replace high-energy bulbs with CFL bulbs, which are cheaper, use less watts, and save energy. The hotel should inform their guests about the importance of conservation and remind them to turn off the lights whenever they leave. In conclusion, if hotels like this one could be more sustainable by employing just some of the ways we mentioned here, it would make the world a better place. By making some of these efforts, hotels can have a huge impact on the health of the earth for generations to come.